They sent on their way from the 1200 metre marker. And Holy Flame is along the inside, one of the first to go. Liberty Prince going around them. Royal Chariot with a good position shortly after the start. National Crusade moves through along the rail. Lingalonga's on the outside of runners. Then comes Zambezi D. ELSA of Arendelle races near the rail, 4.5 lengths off the leader at this stage. Then further back is Amber First, and along the inside is Spring Lightning. Roy's Novice is second to last. It's got about 6 or 7 lengths to make up, and Teetotals at the back of the field. Turning for home on the poly, there's no false rail, and National Crusade and Royal Chariot. On the outside of that one is Liberty Print. Holy Flame is in the pink. Towards the outside, Lingalonga. Roy's Novice and Teetotal trying to make up some ground. Coming to the 200, Holy Flame. Down the inside, National Crusade, Royal Chariot. Amber First, Teetotal. And yes, ELSA of Arendelle with a big run. ELSA of Arendelle now hit the front from Holy Flame. ELSA of Arendelle just the leader, taking off late as Amber First. But ELSA of Arendelle won it. Holy Flame second, third to Amber First. Number 12, ELSA of Arendelle, is the winner. The horse Chestnut, Diego de Gavea, had a barrier trial, Shane Humby, and they end up winning it. And number 12 on the tote, it pays 480 and 210 a place. How's that? 480 a win, a nice 210 a place. The second position will go to Holy Flame, which ends up tote favourites. All right, but the tote favourite is number 1, which runs second. Third, a very nice run from 11, Amber First. And then Teetotal, although not many lengths off them, was one of the trailers when they turned for home. Then came Lingalonga, followed by Liberty Print, and then came National Crusade, Royal Chariot. And further back in the field, Roy's Novice. So as we look at this head-on, and the winner is in the middle of your picture, and ELSA of Arendelle comes good. And this one for Bowman Stud. Number 12 is victorious. As I say, it pays 480. It's now changed. Obviously, the scratching is now coming, so it's 480 and 2 rand now for number 12. But get all those dividends confirmed, and take note that the next race, it's race number 3, starts off the place accumulator, and that starting time for the third race is 13:25. Take note the last 2 races, those distances have been changed to 2,000 meters. And once again, we say stuck record. Take note, many changes on this card. Don't get left. Back to the studio.
Welcome back to a very excited winners enclosure. ELSA of Arendelle from the Shane Humby stable. She's had to wait a few days, but she's come through and won with a degree of authority. Well done to you and the team. She's a lovely looking specimen.
Yeah, lovely filly.
Looking at that barrier trial, obviously everybody could see what she was about, and then we moved down to the poly today, and just a matter of not too green and coming through to win.
Yeah, Sheldon, look, the barrier trial was good. She did kind of surprise me a little bit because I didn't think she'd have that type of speed, you know. But racing's quite different. She did it nice and easy there, but she was under a little bit of pressure today. And quite honestly, I'm glad we came to the poly, because I don't think she would have handled the straight and the soft ground. So, very happy.
Well done to you and the team. A happy winners enclosure. Had to wait a few days, but worth the wait.
Yeah, it was worth the wait. Good luck to Rod. I'm glad he's here. He wouldn't have been able to make it on Sunday, so much happier. And good luck to Diego.
Well done.
Lovely ride and lots of hard work.
Lots of hard work, lovely ride from Shane Humby. Now, you gave us confidence building up to the weekend's race, and coming to the poly, I gave it to the guys out there, looked to be the business.
Yeah, you know, when we had so much rain, I was a little bit worried with the going at Scottsville, because I think it might have been a little bit heavy, and she's never seen Scottsville, and you know, I was just grateful that it moved to the poly, and as soon as it moved, I just became even more confident.
In the running, she was a few lengths off.
Yeah, you know, I got cleaned out the gates a little bit, so I just had to take my medicine. I landed up being where I wanted to be, which was to follow Anton. So, I mean, it worked out. And, you know, when you get these chances, you only get one bite of the cherry. So you got to take it with both hands.
You got some decent rides coming up. We're obviously now on the poly. Horses like Highway Explorer, Hit and Run, if they get luck from the draw.
Yeah, I think Rebel Circus has got a chance. I mean, with a lot of scratchings and everything like that, it's not the strongest of fields, so I think he could be right there. So Hit and Run and Highway Explorer dropped so much in the ratings, must have a chance.
Well done.
Thank you. Just before I leave, a big thank you to Mr. Humby. Finally, I cracked one for him. Well done to his whole team back at home. I mean, they work long hours. And just a big thank you to the owner, Mr. Matthijs, for the opportunity. I'm really grateful to have been able to stick with this filly.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Let's get the winning connection, making the trip down to KZN worthwhile today. Sunday, you would not have been here in the winners' enclosure, so it's worked out. A good plan.
Yeah, came for a bit of put and take. It's pretty good. I just want to say to Sheppy, I'm glad we passed the Beaumont test. Anton only rates horse if it runs in the first time out, so a lot of pressure on Humby. That's why he's taking his time, I suppose. But she looks okay, so we're happy.
Lovely name, ELSA of Arendelle. I know we watched Frozen week in and week out for the last couple of years, so we were big on this one today.
Yeah, I have two daughters, Riley and Zoe. Riley turns 5 tomorrow, so happy birthday, sweetheart.
Presents on the way.
Exactly.
Well done.
Cheers.
Well done to the winning connections. ELSA of Arendelle has come through, and she has simply frozen them.